Okay, hopefully this stays. So, I know this is not the most flattering angle, but also, it's not even an angle. I'm just big right here and in my stomach. So, basically, your girl has been unemployed for now 3 months. Or not 3 months. Who knew? 3 weeks. Okay. Not that that's, So, my first time being unemployed was like, oh, this is serious. I'm like legit unemployed. I don't have income to pay for anything. This is scary. Then I managed to secure a job and somehow managed to luck out with other financial ways of money coming in and be able to cover my bills during that time frame. So this time around, I'm not as fortunate because there's nothing that I'm looking forward to pay-wise or, so I don't have anything coming in. What I have is what I have. So this year, I was trying to be super motivated, trying to have a job throughout the year, stick to the job, for the term of the assignment, so I'm not job hopping because I know the older that I get, the harder it's going to be to find a job / I'm trying to find a space where I can become a manager of some sort or a supervisor, whatever you want to deem it as. But that is starting to look more and more unlikely. Just get this seat up. There we go. Not unlikely as far as like trying to find something, but it's getting very frustrating knowing that I'm able to work. I have all this time to work. I need money now because I have so many concepts in my head that I would like to achieve, and it's just like 2020 was the bad year. Why do I have a 2020 part 2? Why can't I finally have a fucking year where I'm able to stay on top of things, not be behind, pay shit off, because I'm literally trying to do that. And if I get emotional, whether that's getting angry and using explicit language, and that's not for you, I'm sorry, but this will be a car vent. Or if I cry, I'm frustrated, I'm sad, I'm irritated, I'm every single emotion you can think of. And to backtrack to 2020, I was supposed to get 3 months worth of unemployment, so that's weekly income, and then the additional amount from whatever, and that's easily like a nice couple G's right there, a few thousand right there that I could literally use right now. And I'm still trying to get that money because they did some stuff, and I'm just like, at this point, whether or not I get the money, I just want to know, was the money actually ever fucking coming to begin with? Will it ever hit my account, or will they say I was not eligible? Or do I need to apply for the other type of, the other, not unemployment, but the other form of whatever it was where people got paid because their situations were slightly different. I just need to know. I just want an official answer. I don't like being in the dark. I don't like being in limbo land. So I found out that the interviews that I wasted my time on, they weren't going to hire me. It just seemed like they weren't going to hire me from jump. And it's just like, I feel like the most professional thing you could ever do as an employer, as an employee, is let each other know, hey, you know what? Let me not waste your time. Let me not waste my time. I just don't feel like you're qualified for the position, or I just feel like you're not a good fit for the position. Within the first 5 to 10 minutes of talking, do not let me get through 3 interviews and then determine, oh, we're going to go with another candidate, as they like to say. I just feel like that's extremely unprofessional to me. If you are very good at reading people, whether it's what they put on paper, their actual body language, verbal communication, you should be able to go through the process a lot more quicker than that. And now, granted, the 2 interviews that I first had were with a woman who seemed like she would hire me on the spot, blah, blah, blah. She was really cool. I wish she did. I wish she was the one in charge of hiring, but she's not. And then when I got to the other people who are supposed to, or who actually do the hiring, it was just like, you seem very biased, very racially biased, and very gender biased as well. And I was like, you know what? I'm already here. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong this time, just for me to be right. Just for me to be right, that I would not get the job. And then I had another interview set up. I'm like, wow, okay, it's not full time. That's fine. It's just, it's something. Like, it's a foot in the door, and maybe I can take my way expeditiously. I think that's how you use it. I just need to expedite my little part-time gig to a full-time situation of management, because there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, I need to be a manager somewhere, some way, somehow, getting paid, you know, typically a salary, I believe. So that's fine, but I just need to up my financial, because I know the life that I want to live, and entry-level pay is not enough. Especially for most of these jobs, is not enough. And even if it's like 15, 16, that's still not enough for like the life I want to live. No, there's so much I have planned for myself, so much I have planned for this year, and right now it's looking like none of it is going to happen. And I think that's the part that's irritating me even further, because I'm used to being an independent person. Housing, that's taken care of, but like everything else, I'm just used to being able to pay things on time, pay this, pay that, do this, do that. And now the fact that I'm starting to need government assistance, not that there's anything wrong, because that's what it's for. That's what the taxes are supposed to be going towards, partially and whatnot. But it's just like, I didn't want to be in the situation. I know a lot of people didn't want to be in a situation, but I'm not one of those people who, I could do better. I have all these opportunities literally handed to me, and I'm not taking advantage of it because I just want to sit on my ass and collect assistance all fucking day, all of my life. Like, no, I'm not one of those people. And I just feel like so unmotivated at this point, because I've been looking for 3 weeks. The last time was over 3 months. And now I'm just like, if this is a repeat of 2020, I cannot say. I don't even want to go there, but I'm just, it's not looking likely. Like, I want to execute so many things, and I just want to improve my quality of life. And it's just like every single time, every year, no matter how hard I try, it's always something major. And they're like, it takes time and blah, blah, blah. But like, no, like, there are some people out here who are busting their ass to try to be good people, to try to do this and do that. And now it's like, you try your best to be a good person, try your best to be a good fucking Samaritan and whatnot, just for shit not to happen for you. Not saying like, oh, be a good person so you can have good karma, like that's your only intent for doing good things. But like, when you're just like a genuinely good person, and you just keep getting screwed left and fucking right, it's just like, what's the point of even trying at this point? What is the fucking point? You can't depend on unemployment because it's unfucking reliable. Trying to get a job is like pulling fucking teeth. It's like, you would think I had a criminal fucking record. And even if I did, so fucking what? If I show up every fucking day, if I do the job, if people like me, even if they don't like me, but I get the job done, and I don't create a hostile environment, etc., like, why is it so fucking hard to find a fucking job? I've never been so frustrated in my life until last year. And now it's continuing on into this year. And so I'm trying to be hopeful, but after a certain point, even the most hopeful, even the most happiest people start to lose hope. Start to have their moments of sadness. And then this is how I fall back into my depression. And I know it's never going to go away. Depression is something that is for your life. But I'm trying to control it. I'm trying to keep it at bay. But when things like this, because most of it is financial, to be honest, it's just like, I'm trying. And I know damn well that my accounts are going to hit negative again, and I'm going to have to try to get myself out of that. I'm trying not to have anything repossessed. I'm trying not to have things, not working for me because I didn't pay this, I didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to make it easier for myself because I want to clear up some things so I can start helping my mom more, so I can start doing stuff for my granny. Even if they don't necessarily need it or ask directly, that's the type of life I'm trying to live. I'm trying to get into investments. I'm trying to get into stocks. I'm trying to level up my entire fucking life financially so that I have my own money. So when I do want bigger and better things, like if I want a Tesla Model X with the highest trim of every fucking thing, from the seats to the fucking color, everything, I should be able to just go swipe and get it, or not have that many monthly payments. Or if I want to go from a Michael Kors bag to a Burberry and Chanel type of energy, I want to be able to do that. If I want to go from my iPhone XR to the latest iPhone every time there's a new iPhone out, I want to be able to do that. And I'm not just talking material things like that, but I also want to be able to be like, oh, I see their stock, it's in my range, I could buy a couple, swipe, keep building my money as well. But it's like every time I want to do that, or go on a very much needed trip, though, I understand COVID and everything, but like COVID aside, like if it was just regular like energy in this world, go and take that trip that I've been wanting to take. Like I'm just not happy anymore. Like I just want to give up. And they're saying giving up is easier than to keep going. And you know what? I know you're right. But when you try and you try and you try, that's why I don't judge people who go to the extreme side of things. I'm like, you do what you need to do. You do what you feel is right for your life. Honestly, there's absolutely no judgment over here. So I'm reaching a breaking point, and the year hasn't even started for me. Like I said, this is literally 2020 part 2, and I'm trying to remain hopeful, but I'm losing hope every day. Hopefully things are improving for y'all. Hopefully y'all don't have to worry about this type of stuff. Like I said, if you got something, make it work for you. Do what you need to do to get through, get by, improve your quality of life, because I don't want to see anybody go through this. I truly don't. That's all. I just wanted to get that off my mind. I'm getting choked up. So I'm just going to listen to some music and keep applying. But I just need something to give, because I cannot keep doing this.